guys.
Hello.
It's Jason and Tracey, and we're going to read Lady Gaga.
We're starting here?
We're starting.
I'm gonna
We've
pick
already
a card.
started.
I'm going to pick a card.
Jason's going to pick a card. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Hi, Sweet Cheeks. What a cute name. So we get the Knight of Pentacles.
Are you calling me Sweet Cheeks?
Hey, gorgeous. Jason wants me to call him. Oh, I got a new. Hold on. Let's see how this works now. I tried something new.
Oh my God, you can actually see what the people are saying too. This is fantastic. This is really great.
This is okay. Sean called it Hooked on Phonics iPad.
I can see that. Yeah, I mean it's like.
Jason, is Tracey flirting with you again?
Always.
Yes.
Always.
No.
And the phone rings.
Hold on a second. Oh, honey, I need 5 minutes. Oh, thanks. Okay, thanks, bye. And then I'll disconnect the phone, and then we'll.
And then you get in trouble later.
And then I get into trouble, as always.
No, it's not the 9. It's the Knight.
The Knight of Pentacles.
The Knight.
But before we start that, I'm going back to the Jason comment. So I ran out of sunscreen. I wear sunscreen in the summertime, people. I get burnt in the summertime. So I get like deep dark chocolate, like Hershey's dark chocolate. By the time the end of September hits, it's a whole new color.
Okay. So it's dark chocolate as opposed to milk chocolate.
Well, but I'd rather go as dark as milk chocolate. But seriously, I can get as dark chocolate. So.
Why am I hungry? It's time for some dessert.
So I put sunscreen on so I can at least contain the chocolate. And then I ran out of sunscreen. I ran out of sunscreen, and then I put ELF makeup, ELF. I happen to like ELF makeup. I'm really, really cheap, so I buy cheap products.
Did
Sorry.
You say ELF?
ELF, ELF.
That's ELF.
Mm-hmm.
That's like elf makeup. That's very Lord of the Rings or something. I mean,
Okay.
what is that?
I don't know. But I wear ELF makeup, and they have this glitter. So I bought the glitter months ago just in case. I ran out of sunscreen, and then I went to put the glitter all over my body. The points on my body are my arms and my chest. Now my chest sometimes gets a different color than the rest of it. It's just a nightmare. My face is different because I wear makeup. The chest is dark, dark, dark. The arms are another color. The legs are, it's a nightmare. So I put glitter to replace the sunscreen. By the way, I buy Neutrogena sunscreen because Neutrogena is like 100 proof.
What about the glitter? Is it like organic?
I don't know. But in any case, I put glitter on, and then Jason says to me, I was in Jason's room, and Jason goes, "Could you please put your boobs away?"
No, I
your
said
glitter boobs.
Just in case my wife is listening.
I'm so sorry, so bad.
I said, can you turn down your boobs?
Turn down your boobs.
Your glitter boobs, because it's like,
oh my God. Oh
they were
my God.
sparkling.
Why didn't I connect you, Kelsey? I didn't. Oh my God. I just learned something today. Kelsey is someone that I. Okay. Hi, Kelsey. She told me she was going to be in Target. So funny. Okay. So with all that being said, yes, Jason is flirting with me again.
Well, it's because you were mad at me this morning.
I was?
You were.
Why?
Do you remember why?
Mm-mm.
No?
Oh, why was I never mad at you?
Because you woke up and what you read. From what I was responding to a post of yours.
Okay. So, everyone knows, if you haven't seen it, look at Dylan's past life reading with me. And so I woke up this morning, and then Jason says, I see it
was Twitter
that said, and I was really mad because I was like, it's public. Like, it wasn't just a message, it was on Twitter.
I was responding.
I didn't know this, though. So I'm sleeping, and I see a message, and Jason goes, ho, ho, ho. And I was like, Jason, It's not ho, ho, ho. It's whore, whore, whore.
Because of your past life reading.
Because of my past life reading that I thought that he saw.
Right.
And I'm sleeping, mind you guys. So whatever I'm doing, it's delirium. So I look at the text message and I go, I can't believe Jason would do that. And so I put the phone down and I go, I must talk to Jason. I must talk to Jason. And out I go. So I wake up and of course I remember the ho, ho, ho. And I was like, let me really look at the message. And it was a picture of him. And I said, you look like Santa Claus.
Yeah, she was saying that I look like St. Nick. And so I responded like, ho, ho, ho. Because that's what
right.
Santa Claus says. I had no idea that she was like...
Then did this past life reading with Dylan, where we figured out that I was the town whore at one time.
But that was amazing, though, that you were just completely pissed off.
Delirious.
You know,
Tracey was in her feelings. We really need to post stupid things Psychic says, because you should see our conversations are just crazy. Like, we are nuts.
We meaning Tracey.
No, we meaning we as a group say some of the dumbest things. So this morning I go into his room with my boobs, glitter boobs, lit up. And I'm trying to tell him how upset I am with him, but I wasn't because I already figured it out. And then... Okay.
Which brings us to
Lady Gaga.
The Knight of Pentacles.
So
why are we here? What are we talking about? You said you sent it to me, but I haven't read it. Our topic.
Lady Gaga and Taylor Kinney.
Who?
This guy from this movie, from this show, Fire or something like that. Some fireman on some show. I really like him. But in any case, they broke up.
Oh.
And she says they're taking a break.
Interesting.
Will they ever get back together?
Will they ever get back together?
Yeah.
Will
they?
Taylor
Lady
Swift.
Gaga.
Didn't we do Taylor Swift last week?
Taylor Swift is over.
Will Taylor Swift ever get back with Kanye West?
Taylor Swift.
Will Lady Gaga ever get back with Taylor?
See, Taylor's over.
Kinney.
Taylor Kinney. That's how you're getting confused. Let me answer this one question. Why am I doing R. Kelly and Aaliyah? Why? No. Why? Somebody explain to me why, and then I'll do it. Doesn't make sense. But in any case, because Aaliyah is not here with us any longer, so why am I doing it too? Yes, they were married.
Is it that Aaliyah?
Yeah, that Aaliyah.
The one who died in the plane crash 10 years ago?
Yeah. See?
Wow.
I love my peoples. They're like, but it's so important. We need to know now.
Right.
Yes, they were married. That's been proven. I don't know what else I could say. Aaliyah is no longer with
married?
us. He was allegedly. He was alleged, like, pedophile. I'll say it. Allegedly. Got her really, really young. Took her flower. And then married her, and no one knew. Yes, yes, yes. That other question, yes. Everything you all think about R. Kelly is true. Allegedly.
You know, I saw Queen of the Damned maybe a couple months ago. There on a movie channel.
Queen of the... Wait, what's that about?
What wasn't that Aaliyah in that movie? Queen of the Damned? It was an Anne Rice.
Yeah. That's when she was beginning her acting career. She would have been amazing. I loved her.
Yeah, she was good.
Yeah, she was good.
She was good in it.
Have you ever seen Village of the Damned?
Yes, I have. Both versions.
Yeah. With the weird little blonde kids?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Is that a nightmare for you? Just anyway? Just like a bunch of little blonde kids kind of staring and pointing at you?
They even had black kids in the second movie with blonde hair. It was really funny. They did. I remember that.
That's cool.
I remember that. If you guys want to see a really good movie that'll scare the shit out of you, Village of the Damned.
Yeah. Either one. Either the black
You know that lightning that was coming in and California could see it and nobody knew what it was. That's kind of like what happened with Village of the Damned. Some alien entry, and all the women in town got pregnant with these little alien babies. That stuff is going to come true one day, and I don't even believe in aliens. Do you believe in aliens?
I don't put a lot of energy into it. I mean, the universe is a big place, you know, and it's like, why not? Why wouldn't there be life, you know, out?
I think aliens are mistakes, that God kept making mistakes, and then he finally got to Earth, and he was like, I'm going to stop here. I'm done.
No.
Okay.
No, I don't.
I can't insult the aliens. I don't know them. This is like Trump. I can't insult aliens. You're like, no, don't insult the aliens.
No.
Look at your face.
No, what I was just referring to is the egocentric.
God doesn't make mistakes. So true. He just kept trying a different.
No, I don't think humans are perfect. You know, we wouldn't have a job.
Oh, you're saying, I'm saying, no, I'm saying God kept making, and then finally he got to Earth, he was like, I gotta stop, I'm done, I can't, you know what I mean? Not that we're perfect, he's like, I can't get it right.
Well, that is a different take on it. Yeah, I can see that.
Not that we're perfect, no, he's like, I keep making the same mistake over and over again.
With that.
Okay, what's your take?
Well, that's interesting, all these, ooh. The Dark Lord, Strength, Two of Cups.
Dark Lord.
No, it looks like someone was like the one who was the one who was more of the controller of the relationship. Yeah, I know. No, I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing where who's the woman? Lady Gaga.
Lady
she
Gaga.
Says no.
She says no.
Yeah.
I would have to say maybe you're right in terms of her saying no, because it is about her dignity. No. Somebody's lying in the group, right? Somebody's lying. So maybe she's trying to save face by saying it's a break, but look, very similar.
What's that? Two of
In
Swords?
terms of how they look.
Yeah.
With the white on.
Yeah.
There's a fence. Somebody's on the fence. They don't know what to do, but this fence, when they get off, it's like, I can't do this.
Yeah, I mean, there is like a draw, a magnetic. Mm-hmm. I think the guy, you know, has kind of a charm about him that you know is it's irresistible, right?
Mm-hmm.
But overall, it's just not enough to keep it going. It's just
no. Do you think he tried harder than her? Like, was she like a princess? What's Lady Gaga's sign? Was she like a princess? That maybe it was like he kept trailing her.
She's the queen.
The queen, thank you. And I think he kept trailing her. And it's not about competition, but it's kind of like a Lady Gaga's world. And he just happened to be standing next to her.
Yeah, that's what the Nine of Pentacles
See, and I got that from the Seven of Pentacles. Same thing, like he works too hard, and yet it kept crumbling. Like there was no substance in their relationship. And this is what I get as power. Although you got the Queen, I get the Justice as power. But to be honest with you, you say Lady Gaga may have. I think he may have. I think he was just done. And I think not even sex could keep them together. It was like it wasn't enough.
Right. Well, when this card comes up, usually, you know, the Ten of Swords. There, it's like over.
It's over. It's over permanently, Lady Gaga. So good luck with that. Now, the only other thing I want to mention, there's a pregnancy here. There's a pregnancy. There's a family kind of way. I'm wondering if Lady Gaga was pregnant and was not ready, and maybe he was more of a family man. Maybe she wasn't. And she was either she couldn't get pregnant, or she got pregnant and got rid of it right away. And he just wanted to be of a family kind of personality, which means he wanted her to shut it down and just be that.
Do you think that she's in a place in her career where she could, like, you know, have a kid if she wanted one?
I think
or she's
she
still
is.
kind of hot and heavy in her career. I don't think she
No.
was, like...
Can I tell you what I think happened? Yeah, I think she had an abortion. Seriously. Can I tell you what I think happened? I think when she was Lady Gaga, and weird Lady Gaga, people loved her. I think all of a sudden her last album tanked. And then she's a smart woman, and she's an excellent singer. So she hooked up with that guy. What singer did she hook up with? And that changed her career. The guy. The old guy.
The old guy?
Yeah. What old Bennett.
Oh, Tony Bennett.
Right. So she hooked up with Bennett, and then that restructured her career. And I felt like it was really, really important for the restructuring to be maintained. I think having a baby would have then reduced her popularity. Because she had one or two good albums, then she reduced her popularity because she wanted to get a lot of tweaking done. When she showed up again to do the album, it tanked. She restructured her life, hooked up with Bennett. That seemed to work. And I don't think she wanted to give that up, and having a baby wouldn't fit into all of that.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
And I think he is more of a family man. So.
Yeah, because in some ways she's like being taken more seriously for her talent, rather than just being kind of the...
Right! By hooking up with Bennett.
The woman who wears meat dresses.
Yes.
Right?
And she didn't want to lose that ability.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Hello. What's her name? For hello? Thank you. And then that's it? Okay, thank you. Okay. Hi.
Let's listen in.
Hi. Oh, give me 1 second, okay? We love you guys. This is Jason.
I'm Jason.
Call us, 818-985-2010. Jason is here Tuesdays and Sundays, 11 to 7.
Intuitive Waters.
But whoever wants to visit Jason on Wednesdays at Kathmandu
In Santa Monica.
Kathmandu
Boutique.
Stop on by.
It's all on my website. Jason D.
I'm your favorite. I'm going to change my name. Pop Culture Prophet.
Or Glitter Boobs.
Bye, guys.